One of the best bits about watching any sport is watching people get sent off, ejected, disqualified, whatever you want to call it. You haven't lived if you haven't laid awake at 3 a.m. watching YouTube videos on your phone of people from sports you don't even like getting sent off. It's great fun, and occasionally you get to watch people bite each other's ears off. This video is the best of those in Jiu-Jitsu, and it's all because of Hello Japan on YouTube. I'm sure you might already know him. He is a big deal. Lots of his videos have a bunch of these, and yeah, go subscribe to him. But these are my favorites. This match seems a bit heated straight away. They look very angry, especially the man in the white beater, and he really doesn't like that fend off with the left hand, so he responds just like any sane human being would. Bang! Stopped and slapped. Let's listen to it. Lovely sound on it. Of course, you can't do that in Jiu-Jitsu, so he gets disqualified, and then his coach has to body lock him from the back to stop him doing assault. But the real crime here, of course, is wearing shoes on the mat to get your dirty Nikes off. So let's have a look at the next one, which is two older competitors. Hopefully it's a little bit more respectful, little handshake. No, instantly Muay Thai style leg kick, and everyone just sort of goes, what was that for? You can't do that. Even the guy who won just looks disappointed. And the guy who threw the kick just looks like he does it every day. I don't know what, if he thought he was doing a different sport or what. Next up, this reminds me of high school, a wedgie, and then an instant suplex to the back of the head in the gi. Slams aren't allowed, but yeah, bang, right up the knickers and then right on the back of the head. I think he kneed himself in the face as well. And not only does he probably have permanent brain damage, but now he knows he's just a nerd. So a lot of time in combat sports, you'll see people try and headbutt like sneakily and not let the referee see, but try and slip a head in, try and get some damage. Not this next guy though, he doesn't try and be sneaky about it at all. Just the tiniest, daintiest little headbutt, just a little with his hands down. And everyone again just go, what are you doing, bro? And he sort of goes, ah, that actually hurt me. So don't do that. Here's Tex Johnson, well-known dickhead in Jiu-Jitsu, doing his best guillotine defense by physically assaulting a man with a brick wall. And then walking off like nothing ever happened. That guy in the gray tank top is like, oh, geez, that was my life flashing before my eyes. Practice safe sets. What an excellent singlet. Here's Tex Johnson again against William Tackett. He didn't like that leg shuck off here, and he decides to respond again with just a little right hook, and then just stares at Tackett with his weird, angry serial killer face. And if you look read Tackett, he just says, I didn't do anything. Everyone's just confused. Tex tries to say that he was going for like a headlock or something. No, don't think so, mate. Here's a quick technique tip. If you're ever in an armbar and need an escape, just do attempted murder. Drops the man on his head and neck. I don't know how he survived this. It's one of the gnarlier looking slams I've ever seen. And our man just says, it wasn't me. He just fell. I didn't do nothing. He just fell. And this is my absolute favorite. In Naga, a guy goes for an omoplata, instantly gets the tap and a point. Everyone's confused. That's why a guy stands up and goes, God, that's disgusting. He's pointing and talking, and I wasn't sure what he was saying at first, but if you have a look and try and read his lips, he says, you farted in my face, bro. So I had to have a look at the rules, and yeah, it turns out for Naga, if you have a look, any expulsion of vomit, urine, or feces during a match will also result in immediate disqualification. But do you guys think that a gas attack, which is technically against the Geneva Convention, is worse than throwing up on the mats? Who do you think should have gotten disqualified? Let me know. I also want to say a huge thank you for over 3,000 subscribers and for my first supporters on YouTube memberships and Patreon. Clubs Cop and Matt Weeman, I love you both. If you're interested in supporting the channel, make sure you click the join button below or go to the Patreon in the description. I haven't quite figured out any perks yet, but you will get a shout out at the very least, and a thank you. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.